Where... You know, it's getting to the point where I'm just starting every episode saying, where do I be? I am suddenly in this detention center. Okay, coolio. Isn't this literally the one that... Oh, of course it is, Mr. All right, sorry. Okay, few things here. Excelsius. With the way that things are being ran, it's no fucking wonder Von Karma was the way he is. That does not excuse his actions. But with this sort of environment showing that it wasn't just him, like the entire system is just broken. It's actually a scary reflection of what our current justice system is, or well, injustice system is right now. It's a scary reflection. It's no wonder Von Karma was the way he was. Doesn't excuse any of his actions, but now I have a little bit of a deeper understanding about why that's probably one reason he was the way he was. But damn, I was hoping Gavel would have like some sort of like she would have some sort of like awakening to see what was going on here. No, with Excelsius there, like justice doesn't matter to her. And then like, no, she's okay, how I see it. Okay, maybe that's a little bit unfair to Gavel. Gavel strikes me as justice is blind. As in, she has her idea of what justice is, and she's refusing to see other perspectives or anything wrong with her justice, because if her justice is wrong, that means she's wrong, and she can't really come to grasp to that mentality. With Faye, I think I've already come up with an idea about why her memory appeared like that. She obviously didn't murder anybody. What happened, I imagine, was that the victim herself, she was wounded. She climbed up to try to like find some way to escape, because the elevator doesn't take her to that room. She'd have to go to up to the top floor, get that elevator, drop her down to get call for some help. Unfortunately, though, she probably suffered way too, like Rosie Ringer, lost too much blood, died right in front of her. And with this memory, here's another way you could also see how like Faye's memory is kind of playing tricks on her, and she's convincing herself that she's the murderer. 1, she's an amnesiac. 2, the second factor is that she is being constantly told on one side that you're the killer. She probably has that already, like, in her head, like, well, one side's telling me I'm not the killer, another side's telling me I am the killer, but why does this memory make me think that I'm the killer? And she's kind of coming to a false conclusion, thus relating to her her false confession. She's confessing to a crime she didn't commit because she's lacking so many puzzle pieces to the entire picture that she's now filling them in with pieces that don't actually fit, even if they look like they fit. Did anything I say make sense? Never thought I'd spend another night in here again. And they stripped me of all the evidence we'd so painstakingly gathered. Even if they did let me keep Kei's Yatagarasu pin. They took everything, but let him keep the pin. Maybe we can break out. I can't help but worry about her. They'd better be treating her well. No, they aren't. I guarantee they're probably grilling her, making her come up with like a false statement and all of that stuff, just so they can get down to their bottom line and just do whatever the hell they want, because their justice is justice, when in reality it's criminal. Doesn't matter. They're not treating her well, I guarantee it.
The murderer. It was me. I remember looking down, and the person in the red raincoat was on the ground. It was me, Mr. Edgeworth. It was me all along. I'm the murderer. I'm the murderer.
Come on, let's go. You've got a visitor.
A visitor? Who?
Someone by the name of Dick Gumshoe. Want me to send him away?
No. Though I'm not sure what to even say to him. That's my boy. Detention center, visitors room. This feels wrong.
Wait there.
They're leaving me unsupervised.
Forgive the intrusion.
You. Judge Gavelle.
Please, Mr. Edgeworth. Take a seat.
What are you doing here? I was told it was Detective Gumshoe.
I imagined you wouldn't come if you knew it was me.
Ah, now you're putting lying on the list. Okay. Though I certainly see why. We'd never want to see you. What could she possibly want from me now? I suppose I'd better find out. What?
You may not be aware of this, but you are only permitted to meet with specially approved visitors.
Of course. So I'm to be treated like a dangerous criminal, am I? I suppose my reputation has rather plummeted.
It has indeed. For you, of course, and your friends. That attorney and the other girl were raising quite the fuss earlier.
Fender and Emma.
I saw them launch some extremely hated words at one of the guards.
No, you didn't!
You may thank the goddess in that regard, for even she is too busy to deal with each and every infraction.
Oh, I was gonna say if you laid a finger on them.
They will not be punished for their bad behavior.
Did you come here just to chit-chat with me? You must have a lot of time on your hands.
Oh, speaking of which, Miss Von Karma is continuing the investigation where you left off. I just thought you would like to know. I figured you would be worried about how they were all doing.
I hate to admit it, but she read me like a book. Also, good on Franziska. At least she's trying to pick up where we left off, which is good. Let's cut to the chase. Your Honor, why are you really here?
I'm here simply to talk. Nothing more. There is something I wish to know about you.
Me?
Yes. Who else?
Clearly the ghost in my corner.
Objectively speaking, you are highly intelligent and quick-witted.
Flattery will get you nowhere with me.
And a born prosecutor at that.
Please, Judge Gavelle. Your sarcastic praise is but salt on my wounds.
But I sincerely mean every word, Mr. Edgeworth. And it is why I fail to understand you. Take this latest case, for example. You were up against the very committee itself. You had no hope of succeeding. Even a child could have seen that, and yet...
I don't imagine the old me would have ever been so reckless. The old me had power, and because of that I thought that justice was always on my side. Just as you and the committee believe now. But a certain person changed my mind. He made me reckon with my selfish and skewed sense of justice. You can say Phoenix. You can say him. You can say his goddamn name. And once the scales had fallen from my eyes, I began to look at people differently. I saw that I was only able to be an effective prosecutor thanks to the efforts of those around me. Detective Gumshoe, the many investigative officers of the force, and even Kay. Look at his phrasing. He put Detective Gumshoe right at the forefront. Say what you will about Edgeworth and Gumshoe's relationship, how he's always threatening to dock his pay and all of that stuff. But when push comes to shove, you see Edgeworth really values that man. Like, just... It changed me. The degree to which it changed me still surprises me to this day.
I see. Thank you. I feel that Perhaps I understand you a little better now.
You? Understand me? I highly doubt it. Someone who is so focused on forcing their idea of justice onto others can't possibly see what I see.
Is that so? Is that what you truly believe? I will say one thing. This has been a very interesting conversation. That is all.
What?
Before I go, there is one remaining matter. I was asked to inform you that the date of your hearing has been confirmed. It will be held today, in the trial chamber. The committee sends its warmest regards.
If that was all you had to tell me, you could have just sent a message.
And entrust the goddess's words to another? That wouldn't do now, would it?
Okay, so now I'm kind of seeing a little bit differently here. Like maybe the recent events actively did affect her way of thinking, and that's why she's come here to like, I really don't understand why you're doing the things you're doing. Like, it doesn't really strike me as sarcasm, unless she's gonna stab me in the back in about 10 minutes or something like that. But it sounds like she's so like deep into her own thinking that Edgeworth's actions are almost like an affront or like insulting specifically to her. So that's why she's here, because she cannot wrap her head around it and she wants to know why. Okay. I will be just a little bit lenient toward you, Gavel, just a little bit. You're not Von Karma, but you're treading on thin ice.
Until then, Mr. Edgeworth, I'll see you again very shortly.
Well, that was awkward. All right. Well. Oh. There's a note on the wall next to the toilet. Sorry, we're currently out of toilet paper. Please make the necessary mental preparations before using the toilet. What sorts of mental preparations can one even make? That's a little inhumane, if I can be perfectly honest. There's a menu here on the table. And it seems that detainees are able to pay to have their meals brought to their cells. What looks good? Spaghetti and mac and cheese lunch. Add linguine for only $1. Basmati and brown rice special for a limited time only. Add regular white rice at no extra cost. It's probably for the best that I'm not very hungry. I mean, I guess we could go for the rice. I barely spent any time in here, and already I can feel my personal appearance slipping. I may have given up my badge, but I mustn't give up on myself. My collar! It's slightly creased! There. A tidy outside begets a tidy inside. Which is why it's more important now than ever to take care of myself. Never change, Edgeworth. I mean, no, keep changing, but only for the better. A very basic bed. I can't say it was very comfortable to sleep on, however. I imagine Detective Gumshoe would sleep soundly on it, nevertheless, loudly snoring all the while. I suppose we'll probably never get to work together again. But I don't have any regrets about the bed I've made. I will follow my own path to the end. That's my boy. The window is barred with heavy steel. That reminds me of a movie I once saw. A prison inmate hatched a plot to escape by using a file to cut his own cell bars. I won't be doing that, of course. For one thing, I don't have a file on me at the moment. What am I saying? I wouldn't do it even if I did have one. Well, we can't use logic. There's a poster in the corridor outside. We regret to announce that due to the warden's arrest, the Die of Destiny game will be discontinued. Inmates will no longer need to roll a die every morning to determine their meals for the day. We wholeheartedly apologize to those who are looking forward to their daily casting of the die. Did anyone really need an apology for the cessation of such a ridiculous idea in the first place? Roll a dice for this, really? What the... Do I have another visitor? You. Kay!
Oh,
Oh, thank goodness. You seem all right. That's a load off of my mind.
Ah, such a heartwarming scene. It's enough to make a grown man cry.
But you're still not your usual cheery... I mean, you have to stay positive, Kay. You didn't do anything wrong. In fact, I guarantee you didn't.
no. You have to let it go. I'm the murderer. I know that now.
Yeah, because they told you you were. But you're not. You can't be. Why don't you have any faith in yourself?
How can I, Mr. Edgeworth? When there's no me left to believe in.
None at all. I don't think that's true. Before you lost your memory, we spent quite a bit of time together. And I dare say you left quite the impression on me. So you see, there's still plenty of you left. That's why I believe so much in your innocence, and why you should believe in yourself, too.
Thank you. But I can't. It would just cause more pain for the both of us. Please, you have to forget her. Forget that, Kay. She's gone.
Kay, no!
You remind me of my younger self, you know. So noble, so bold.
I'm gonna break your spine. This is the justice you and the committee stand for?
Justice. I suppose you could call it that.
What is he up to? Why is he going to such lengths to control everything? I can't shake the feeling that something is very wrong here. Is there some hidden agenda at play? Oh, he's the leader of the racket. He's the leader of the smuggling ring, obviously. There's no time to second guess myself. If I'm going to find out what it is, it's now or never.
Well then, my boy. I suppose I should be.
Wait! Oh, we're forcing a mind chest! Ooh! Okay. I am surprised we're actually Okay. Okay. Why is the chairman so intent on seeing Kay charged with this murder? It doesn't make any sense. He's probably gotta have, like, the highest defense right now. There must be some rhyme or reason to this madness. Ooh. Okay, a rook, a bishop, and 2 knights. Or is that a queen? Fuck it. Yeah, a queen, a rook, and 2 bishops. Or, fuck it. My English is not working. 2 knights, a rook, and a queen. God.
Alright.
Come now, Miles. I'm a busy, important man. I can't be wasting my precious time talking to you.
The only way out of our current predicament is through Chairman Winner. There's so much to ask in so little time. Let's start by trying to find out why he rushed that Kay arrested so quickly. Got it. I can't just let this happen. I'm getting answers if it's the last thing I do. Mind chess. Why the rush to arrest Kay? Why are you so keen to push through Kay's arrest? I've yet to hear a satisfactory explanation.
An explanation? I'm not entirely sure what you mean.
What?
Don't give me that! You know exactly what I mean.
I advise you to moderate your tone, dear boy. Need I remind you of your position?
Ooh, he's pissed. Bide my time.
And suppose we did let your friend go free. What then?
What do you mean, what then?
Think how that would look, my boy. And who would have to take the blame? Me, that's who.
What? Whoa. What? Oh, I figured out his tail. I figured it out. Yep, whenever he's starting to try to light that thing up, that's him trying to, like, focus a little bit. That's whenever I bide my time and let him talk.
You're right to keep your mouth shut. That way you won't say anything foolish.
Sorry, but I can't stay silent forever. Not while Kay's innocence is still in doubt.
You're breaking my heart. Just look at this flood of tears spilling out. Please, just leave it alone, will you? Things were coming along nicely until you interfered.
Coming along nicely? Coming along nicely? That's a pretty strange way of putting it. It's almost as if you wanted Kay's arrest to happen. It certainly doesn't sound like the statement of an impartial representative of the law.
You think so? Well, that wasn't my intention.
We already broke one of your things. Just saying, we kind of just noticed you kind of slipped up there.
Has it occurred to you that you might just be overthinking things a little?
Chairman Winner certainly knows how to dodge a question. But it doesn't change the fact that serious doubts remain concerning Kay's arrest. Next, we'll need to press him on whether he really believes the investigation was sufficient. We can't allow any of his statements to go unexamined, no matter how trivial they may seem. One of them may just give us the breakthrough we need. How much time did you spend investigating? You were the one calling the shots, weren't you? Kay is innocent. Okay. I think I know what I want to go for. You were the one calling the shots. I'm gonna be, what's the word I'm looking for? Confrontational. You can hardly say your investigation was sufficient. And you're the one who called all the shots, weren't you? Including the decision to have Kay arrested?
I'm afraid I'm nowhere near as influential as you think, dear boy.
You're the chairman of the committee. It doesn't get much more influential than that. Not that I care about such things.
You wound me. It's enough to drive an old man to tears.
You'll have to forgive me. I'm not the deferential type.
Well, if you're going to insist on being so blunt, then I'm afraid you won't be seeing your prosecutor's badge again anytime soon.
Jojo, joke's on you! You can't even use that as a threat anymore! The fuck you! I don't need that badge anyway! Let me make something clear, once and for all. That badge isn't the be-all, end-all for me. Far from it! I'm not concerned with titles or roles. Even you must understand that much. Suck my dick.
So young. So very young.
All right. So this time, now that he's got this, like, up and running right now, he's not trying to flick it, so there's no point to me biding my time. This is where I try to be confrontational.
A word of advice, Miles, from somebody who's been around the block. You're hopelessly naive, my boy. Idiotically so.
Well, that certainly got under his skin. He might be less guarded in his answers while he's in this state. Exactly, I've already figured out his tells. Now's my chance! How much time did you spend investigating? You were the one calling shots, weren't you? Kay's innocent. How much time did you spend investigating? How much time was spent on your investigation altogether?
My. You really don't give up, do you? But even my patience has its limits, you know.
What a coincidence. So does mine. Now, answer the question. Do you believe that your investigation was sufficient or not?
The youth these days are wont to be reckless. Makes me want to put you in your place.
You asshole.
You're going to regret that, my boy.
Buy my time. Buy my time.
Well, well. Maybe you do know your place after all.
Oh, fuck. Did I fuck up?
What's the matter? Scared?
Hardly. I was just thinking about how best to proceed. Getting answers from the elderly requires sensitivity. They can get quite emotional after. Ooh, you sassy bitch, I love you. They can get quite emotional after all.
You have no common sense whatsoever, do you? Don't you understand? Your fate rests in my hands.
Oh, bide my time. Bide my time. Is that right?
Let's say you do manage to get some answers from me. There's nothing you can do with them. So why not give it up, dear boy?
No.
And why not?
It's simple. Because I'm not about to let the truth escape me.
Interesting. I think I'm beginning to see what makes you tick. But what you're doing is pointless. Tragically and miserably pointless. Please, just give up. She's guilty. The decision has been made.
The decision has been made without a trial. Really? What the fuck does that mean? Once again, your choice of words intrigues me. It's almost as if Kay's guilt has already been determined from before her arrest.
What are you trying to imply?
I'm trying to imply you're a corrupt little bitch. I'm saying you're just a corrupt little bitchy bitch.
It's almost like from the very start, you already had a predetermined plan. You chose a target, then you planned to have her arrested! I'm implying that things haven't gone as they normally should. In fact, everything has proceeded as if Kay's arrest was the end goal, right from the very start. Well, Chairman Winner, was it?
That's certainly an intriguing theory. But it's also a complete work of fiction, and I'm afraid I don't have time for such flights of fancy. I think it's time we brought this shabby little farce to an end, don't you?
No! He's trying to make his escape! Oh, hold up. Music change. Music change. Music change! Oh, okay. We must confirm the legality of Kay's arrest before he slips away. This is different. This is different. This is different. It's faint, but the truth is finally beginning to emerge. And I'm not about to let this opportunity pass me by. I still have questions. Wait, we're not done yet.
I'm tired of all this talking, so make it brief, will you?
Fuck. Okay, I will get. Okay. I'm going with my gut. What grounds did you have? Based on everything I've heard from you so far, it's clear that Kay's arrest is entirely unfounded.
Yes, I think we're all familiar with this particular reframe of yours by now. But I'm afraid it doesn't matter either way. You don't have what it takes to secure her release anyhow.
dare you take this so lightly as a man of the law?
My. Aren't you a rude little boy? But my fuse is only so long.
Oh, fuck. Okay, he's pissed. Bide my time. Okay, I think I did the right thing. Okay. Yes, I hope I did.
Honestly speaking, I don't have the time to waste on every last question you can dream up. I have certain responsibilities to attend to, you know. I really am quite the busy man.
Oh? Are you just pretending to be busy?
That's an awful thing to say to a fragile old man. I work harder than I should at my age. I ask you, my boy, what could I even hope to accomplish by putting up such a pretense?
You're hoping to avoid talking about the case. You're trying to make me feel sorry for you. Oh, fuck. You're, okay, it's the first one. You're hoping to avoid talking about the case. You obviously don't want to talk about the case anymore. That's why you're so keen to get out of this conversation, isn't it?
It's just so tragic, it really is. That you would suspect me of such things.
Uh-huh. It's not a suspicion. It's a certainty. There are no clear grounds on which to base Kay's arrest for a start.
Now, my boy, let's not get carried away. There was plenty of evidence to support our case. The mask, the letter, the corsage, these were all in her possession. And of course, her confession. More than enough to prove her guilt, I'd say.
But those are... Oh.
What's the matter? Struggling up to come up with a way to explain everything away.
Oh, there's the tell. Bide my time.
Well, there we have it! Your silence speaks volumes.
It's true I can't counter your argument right now. But you did let something valuable slip. A suspiciously detailed knowledge of the evidence against Kay. Yeah. You're dangerous. But you're not perfect. He rattled off that list like he knew it inside out, almost as if it was rehearsed. I think that might prove to be a valuable clue. Okay. It's those options again. All right. I still have questions. Wait, we're not done yet.
I'm tired of all this talking, so make it brief, will you?
Who gave... Okay. I think that's what I have to do next. We did the other one, so I believe this is the opportunity for me to ask who gave you the order. Who gave the order? Who decided that Kay should be arrested?
You know, I can't seem to remember. Don't ever get old mouse, my boy. It wreaks havoc on the memory.
Time to deploy my clue. You remembered all the evidence pretty well. I'd appreciate it if you'd stop playing the old man card. You remember the details of the evidence against Kay pretty clearly. Perhaps if your memory didn't fail you only when it was convenient, I'd be more inclined to believe you. But that is a durable rook. So let me ask you again. Who gave the order for Kay's arrest?
You're a sharp one, I'll give you that. My son could learn a thing or two from you. If he wasn't such an incurable numbskull, that is. It's a tragedy, really.
Okay, so you are definitely in that category of horrible fathers. Got it. Yo, Shelly the Killer, I got a job for you. I don't want to hear about your son. I want to know who authorized the arrest.
You're very mean. You know that, don't you? The arrest, you say? I believe the order was given by...
You!
Come now, Chairman Winner. We both know it was you.
All right, you got me. You make it sound like it was somehow a bad thing, though. But I have a reputation to uphold, so I guess I'd better clear up this little misunderstanding. I'll entertain your questions for a few more minutes. Let's see if I can't put your mind at ease.
The key thing to do now is to establish how intimately he knows the details of the case. I just have to ask the right questions. Restore my thank you. Okay. Oh shit, I got a little headache here all of a sudden. Excelsius is causing me a headache, apparently. Okay. This is the last piece I gotta deal with. Unless he spontaneously says,
By the way, this is phase 2.
and then an entire chessboard appears, and we're just all like,
Oh, fuck me.
and then 3 hours later,
Congratulations, you made it to my queen.
but what about the second one? I'm sorry. Fucking pulls a Madara, but with chess pieces. I think the headache's making me just a little bit loopy. The end game is at hand. We're but a few moves away from the truth. So much to know about Kay. Seem to know an awful lot about the case. Okay, this one. This seems like the right one. You seem to know the case in quite some detail.
I know about lots of things, my boy. I'm just smart like that.
Too bad the same can't be said about the way you handled Kay's arrest.
Oh, you cheeky bitch.
Oh. That's the tell.
I'm a very busy man. Do try to remember that I can bring this little chat to an end whenever I so choose.
It's only taken so long because you won't give me a straight answer to any of my questions. If only you'd stop giving me the runaround, we'd be done already. So, let's try this again. You seem to know the details of the case quite intimately. Why is that?
Because I read the case file. Not exactly the most thrilling use of my time, of course, but it's part of the job.
Wait. Motherfucker, you've been complaining about how goddamn busy you are. Like, you always have, I want to smack him.
I have to be a good role model. I can't seem to be slacking. It can be so hard. But I had some time on my hands, so I read the whole thing from cover to cover.
You just said you worked harder than somebody else at your age. I'm just... Okay. That's strange. I could have sworn you just told me you're a very busy man. I'd say the cracks are finally starting to show, wouldn't you? If you're so keen on being an upstanding leader, you can start by releasing Kay, you know.
You really don't give up, do you? It's a moving sight indeed, my boy. But a tragic one, too. After all your efforts are for naught. I'm afraid your little friend was found unconscious near the scene of the crime.
What? No. She was found at the bottom of the goddamn... Wait, no. Wait. No, she wasn't found unconscious. She was found wandering outside the tower by one of the nurses. How did you... Wait. Oh shit, now I'm really getting a headache. Did you see exactly where she was found? We have yet to hear much about the circumstances under which Kay was found. She was lying unconscious in the storeroom, correct?
Oh, we gotcha. That's right. Although I'm not at liberty to tell you how I know that.
He knows things even we didn't. In fact, he seems to be aware of every tiny detail about this case. This could be a valuable clue. Okay. Tell me what you know about Kay. The suspect, Kay Faraday. How much do you know about her exactly?
I know that she's the suspect. Aside from that, not much else. Cross my heart, but it's true.
Time to deploy my clue. Yet you know every other detail about the case. Sorry, but the more you tell me, the less sense your story makes. For one thing, you know details that even those investigating the scene were not aware of. Why is that? Just how much do you really know, Chairman Winner?
You son of a bitch. There's that intimidating face you like to make again. Well, two can play this game. How do you like me now?
How about my time? You're making this a little bit too easy for me.
I do have to commend you on your doggedness. It really is something.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you like, but wrap this up, will you? I just don't have the stamina anymore. She's the culprit. The only possible suspect. Just accept that already. How much more evidence did you want us to load her down with, for goodness sake?
How much more evidence did you want us to load her down with? You... Wow. It's more slippery than a banana peel. Load her down with? Load her down with? Yet another interesting turn of phrase. One that makes it sound a lot like the items Kay was carrying might have been foisted upon her.
Impressive. You really do pay attention, don't you? It's no wonder they used to call you a prodigy, Mr. Ex-Prosecutor. I think you know the answer to your own question by now. Why don't you just go ahead and say it? I want to hear it from you.
It's finally time to shed light on the truth. All that's left is to play one last move. Kay is innocent!
No, my boy. That's just clumsy. Anyone can blurt out a baseless assertion like that, even a disgraced superstar prosecutor.
Time to deploy my clue. Except I know it wasn't her! Kay was framed! The true culprit set it all up so she would take the fall instead. That is my answer, and I won't let you deny it any longer! Bitch burnt his beard.
My. You really are a sharp one. It's a bit of a shame you chose to hand in your badge. I admit it. You're right on all accounts. And that's checkmate.
But what can we do? You knew Kay wasn't the real murderer, and yet you still had her arrested? What's worse, you thought you could get away with it. Well, you won't! Not if I can help it!
There you go with that naivety again, my boy. I guess that was always your problem. With the girl arrested and a conviction secured, this whole mess goes away. And that's what will happen.
But whose interests does a conclusion like that serve?
The committee's, I suppose, and mine. You know, listening to you just now, well, it really got the tears flowing, I have to say. It was poignant and heartfelt and sincere, and utterly infuriating. Look, I'm not perfect, I know that. But your lack of sophistication in these matters is beyond the pale. You insist that the truth is more important than anything else. But would you say the same if you knew what the real value of the truth is?
What are you trying to say?
When you get to my level, you don't uncover the truth. You make it, little by little. K. Faraday, murderer! That's the truth! That's the truth I created! Yes, my boy. That's what I like to see. You're so sincere sometimes it's painful. It just makes me want to put you in your place. Knowing the real truth will get you nowhere, because that's how much it's worth. Nothing. Shocking, I know.
But why not go after the real killer? How much do you even know about what really happened?
You're still not getting it. That's your truth. And it is worthless. Mine is all that matters. You understand what I'm saying, don't you, Mr. Prosecutor? I have all the power here. Curse you! Well, aren't you a censored little boy? I know exactly what D word you wanted to say. Aren't you menacing? You and your little friend are just as bad as each other. Violent criminals who deserve to be locked up.
You'll pay for this!
And with that, yet another person disappears from my life. Oh, it just makes me want to cry, and cry, and cry.